Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Natique in Elk Grove, California, and NatiqueYarns.com, coming to you live on Thursday. It is machine knitting day in the boutique as far as classes are concerned. I went down a rabbit hole this morning, so you guys get to go down it with me, because I was like, okay, I have to share.
Yes.
I have to share the awesomeness. So today's yarn goes with Anna's Ravelry situation of I want to knit all of the things.
We like Bob for their logo, but they need a rabbit because Ravelry rabbit hole.
Yeah, maybe, somebody should have done that. Probably a little too late now. Drawing a little version of Bob with bunny ears.
Oh, that's funny.
Easter.
Yeah.
Because, but it might be a little late to be
like,
hey, I drew this. Can
you use it? Well, I don't know. They could.
Website for
just a couple days.
If they even see the email by.
Yeah, right.
Because that's Sunday. Like, what happened? How is Easter this weekend?
Okay, Deb, is your spring break after Easter? Because my kids had it 2 weeks ago, and some kids have it now.
Oh yeah, almost spring break. I think they get it like connected to Easter if they're like how it was.
Well, normally they get the week before. I've never heard someone getting the week after. So, Deb, we would like to know. If you're watching, you might be on break.
See, we only got a 4-day weekend. We didn't get a whole. So we got like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday around Easter.
So, Deb, do you get half a week before and half a week after?
Yeah, like
I don't get it.
Almost. Do you start tomorrow?
Right.
You're almost free.
Yay.
Freedom. Which means you get to knit more.
Yay.
Right? I hope.
Yes.
Oh, Kathy's grandkids are on break right now. Kathy, I saw it. Pretty sure your husband's doppelganger on the way to work this morning.
Uh-oh.
Because I have a feeling he probably doesn't hitch a ride on the bus from the parking lot over by Baguettes in the mornings. But that was like, wait a minute, I know that guy. That looks like Kathy's husband. Kathy's husband would not be here right now, I'm pretty sure.
Deb, you have kids through Monday, so they get Tuesday off? What part of the country are you in again? East? Wow. I don't know, my kids had it early because it tied in with the end of term for high school, so it's a weird one this year.
Yeah, see, I didn't think it was actually him, Kathy, but he has a twin.
Why do we have a crying emoji, Eileen? Why?
Maybe she said, like, maybe that's supposed to be like the laughing crying, not like the crying.
Maybe.
Okay, so as you know, we're skipping the grand prize because Boss Lady has whatever it is. Still have no idea, and 99% sure it's not butter. I am shocked how many people have asked me if it's butter. I'm like, no, she's not going to give you her butter.
No. Maybe
we'll at least
maybe we'll get cookies cooked with it. I don't know.
So we'll skip right to the daily prize, which is Danielle's pattern Humidity. Really fun, easy knit and purl pattern. This is a great one. It has a chart on it. It's a great one for learning to follow a chart because you only have the 2 stitches, and it's in the round, so you don't have to switch back and forth between reading left to right and reading right to left. It's all one direction. And we have paired it with these beautiful skeins of a Sport to DK weight yarn with a little glitter in it. It's like an olivey bronze with a little gold. And you have enough here to make either the small or medium size on the cowl, so that either gaiter or necklace length. And how you get entered into the daily drawing is by doing what you guys are already doing. If you interact with the video, if you react, you get 1 entry per reaction. You can hear the leaf blower guy out there. I'm like, no, why is it always during video? You guys need to start 15 minutes earlier. So if you react, you get 1 entry per reaction. If you comment, you get 5 entries per comment. Oh, Darla, you're gonna have to tell me how that was, because
Yeah, we want to know.
I may have played that game in high school, not to
Me too.
mark myself out as a total nerd or nothing, but it was a thing. And then if you share the video to your stories, to your friends, wherever you share, just come back to that day's video and comment shared to and where. And then you're going to get 11 entries per share. So that is the most entries for your effort. And then today's winner will be determined off of yesterday's video interactions.
Oh, leaf blower.
I know. At least he's coming during prizes and not during when
Yeah.
we're talking about fabulous yarn. So we'll come over to our handy dandy Comet picker and see who our lucky winner is. Make sure now he's quiet.
Patty Palmer. I know. How about timing?
Already had his name.
Congratulations, Patty. We know you're local, so when you come in to pick up your blocking that is ready, let us know you have a prize in your cabinet. Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
it was just here yesterday.
I know. I just brought it this morning.
Oh, okay.
It's newly finished and now it's here. So Patty, let us know you have a prize and we will get it from the cabinet and you will be super happy with your sparkle. If you win and you're not local, just let us know the next time you make a purchase that you have a prize and we will include it in your package. My words, really want to mess up today.
All right. It's a Castle Pickle Day.
Yes, apparently.
That's okay. My brain yesterday was apparently tired for really no good reason because I went to Costco and I got food and a soda and put my lid, straw in my soda, left it on the counter.
Oh, so
I'm
frustrating.
sorry. You know, unloaded everything in the car. The lovely gal had asked if she could use my cart. I'm like, oh, yes, please, because then I don't have to put it back. There were people with their turn signal on waiting for my spot. I'm like, yeah, we're not running back in to grab that.
No.
You know, their sodas are like 75 cents, so it's like, it's fine.
Yeah.
I just felt really, really dumb. Like, you just got that. I'd taken like one sip before I put the lid on, and poof, it's gone. Like, oh, you dork.
Well,
We all have our moments, right?
yeah.
That was mine. Okay, let me get my link pinned here for you guys.
Mine was the other day with the birds. We
Oh,
won't
yeah.
talk about birds.
I almost messaged you this morning and said, don't park under the bird tree.
You guys can ask me privately. We don't need to discuss it on video.
They can all guess anyways. We know you guys all know what happened.
Yeah.
It doesn't need discussed.
I love that Spice Market colorway.
Right?
I need to do a different pattern with it because I have done that project.
Shelly, okay, you make me feel a little bit better. She said she ordered Starbucks with the app to go shopping and drove out of town without picking it up.
No! That's awful. If you
you make me feel a little bit better about my soda snafu.
if you call corporate, they'll probably refund you.
Yeah, they're really nice about stuff. I mean, I've seen people drop their coffee and spill it, and they just make them another one.
Yeah.
I mean, that also tells you how much they upcharge the coffee. They're
Right.
Like, yeah, let's just make you another one. $5 drink. Like, wait, how about you guys just charge me less for my coffee?
Yeah.
It's fine. Okay, so I went down a mini skein rabbit hole on Ravelry yesterday. And
Oh.
so it's carried over to, we should talk about all the beautiful Dream in Color minis that we have for you guys. So we're going to do that. So we have Dream in Color Smooshy in mini skeins. They call them Smooshy Petites. They are 100 yards of fingering weight yarn that is 85% superwash merino and 15% nylon. This first gorgeous rosy pink color is aptly named Pinky. It reminds me, like, it's the color of Piglet from Winnie the Pooh.
Oh yes, perfect. It's a little darker on my screen. I don't know about yours.
Well, my screen's having a strobe light effect, so we won't talk about my screen.
Okay. I see that now. It's
mildly uncomfortable.
It's probably the refresh rate on the phone and the lights. Maybe they're still cold.
But then we have this gorgeous coral color, Melon Balm. And I'm just putting together a palette here because, you know,
you have a plan.
There may be reasons. The gorgeous Peachy Keen that is this soft peach and melon background with sunflower yellow and pumpkin and rust speckles.
I'm getting, so I try to guess what name you're going to call a color, and so far I'm not doing so good.
No?
No, I thought you were going to go persimmon and caramel, and you went pumpkin and something.
Rust?
Yeah.
Cinnamon would have been good though, because that is very cinnamony. Then we have Gold Experience, which is this beautiful, like, coppery gold.
You have a piglet that's not pink?
Pigs come in not pink.
I know, but are we talking Winnie the Pooh piglet or a real piglet?
Oh, see, I was thinking a real piglet at that point.
Okay, we would like to know.
Because they come in polka dotted even, like they have spots.
I know, those are cute.
Then we have the gorgeous kind of rusty fall color, Tex-Mex.
Okay, that's really pretty. I really want to know what you're going to show us.
Let me pop some links in here for you guys, because seriously, mini skeins are so much fun to let you play with color and do either big or small projects and have a lot of fun with it.
Ooh.
See, I'm going to show this one first because this is the one that started it yesterday. This is Morning Sunshine by Stephanie Lotvin.
That's pretty.
I realized I have favorited a lot of her patterns, but not yet knit any of them, so clearly chopped out.
Oh, okay,
They're
yes.
all very fun and beautiful, and I want them all. But this one's a really fun cowboy cowl that every section is a different stitch pattern and a different color.
Wow,
so
look at
no getting bored allowed.
Instead of chop chop, can we say hop hop?
Sure.
It's
There
Easter.
are 6 colors in this one. I know I only put together 5, but
Can we?
that can easily be fixed.
Is there a pattern in that first black one?
I think so. Let me see if there's a good close-up where you can see that one. Yeah, just a simple like garter rib.
Okay, that works. Fun.
So it's like she got more intricate as she went. So you have stockinette, then a garter rib, then eyelets, then this really
Love that one.
smocking stitch, kind of a horseshoe lace variation, and then this little crosshatch stitch. And this one, if you do the recommended 6 colors, technically the last color you need like 5 more yards than it says, but you've got all that garter stitch at the end, so just end wherever you run out. Like if you have less border of garter stitch, it's not gonna matter. So don't get a second mini for 5 yards.
I'd leave out 2 rows right here, and then do your crosshatch.
Count for this though.
Oh, because of the increasing, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Otherwise, I would say yes to that, but I'm like that might.
Just throw in some extra.
You to do math.
Just throw in some extra make ones. You'd only lose 2 of them. Just throw them in there. It
That's
doesn't
true.
matter.
That's true.
Just fake it.
On one of your plain rows that wasn't supposed to have an increase, do an increase. No one will know. It's garter. You could even put knit front and backs in there, and they would blend right in.
Very true.
So that is Morning Sunshine by Stephanie Lotvin. Then we have Pick a Pop, also by Stephanie Lotvin. See, this was her
Cute.
fault.
Yes.
This rabbit hole, totally Stephanie's fault. But another one with lots of fun different stitch patterns and playing with colors. So you've got stockinette stripes, a little like this looks like that
How'd you
purl
do
two together,
that?
knit two together in the same stitch. I think is what that
Really?
one is. I think so.
Oh,
I
I
could
don't
be wrong,
know.
but it sure looks like it because it's got the little doubled up stitch like that. I could
Okay,
be wrong,
we need to know. We may have to get that one.
right? And then eyelets in 2 different colors. Then like a mistake rib, stripes, this beautiful lace pattern.
Oh, I love that
Yeah, that's
one.
that past the stitch over one. And then this little columnar lace, and then a little garter border. And this one is 1 skein each of 4 colors.
Nice.
All right, one more, and then we'll put together more combos. Summer Brights by Tabitha Hedrick. This one was actually designed with a mini skein pack, and this one, like, you would think it's a different section for each color, but you can kind of tell up here that they just went till color 1 ran out because it's
Yeah.
in the middle of the garter. So because you have just a tiny bit less yardage than what they say in 5 skeins, you can either get a 6th color or a 2nd skein of your last color, or you just make this last section, like you just go through this last lace section till you run out. It's very flexible.
That's really fun. You could add like the cream to have 6.
Yeah, or you could, I mean, this one you could easily bring in a red and continue the palette that way with, this is Valentine, kind of, it's kind of an orange red, a little bit pinkish. But so that would give you 6 colors, which would give you a little more yardage to just keep going till each one runs out, and voila. Then there are lots more colors, so we're just going to keep going with some fun combining.
That's pretty.
Sorry,
She's changing the order.
changing my mind a little bit here.
Okay, now I want to play with them too.
Right? Okay, so we're going to start off our palette with Amber Glass, which is this gorgeous, almost sunflower gold, not quite as orangey. Like this is more of a true yellow gold. More of a harvest gold.
Super toned down Frank Ochre.
Yes, because it doesn't really have the green tone as much in it either. Then we have Sundance, which is this gorgeous lemon yellow with speckles of the sunflower and like a bright sunshine yellow. Then we're gonna start to go...
No. Yet. No. Here.
Yeah, okay. Start to go a little more green with Sprout, this nice soft sagey green. Then we'll get brighter with Prickly Pear. That's like the Natique green.
Gotta love that one.
Then my favorite green, Pickleball, because it's neon electric highlighter green.
It's awesome.
Then darken it up just a little bit with the gorgeous Jade or Emerald green of Green Light. So if you're a green gold person, that is your color palette. And of course you can mix and match the color palettes as much as you want, because obviously the gold could easily come hang out over here with the oranges. Like there's a couple projects in here that I've linked that have like rainbow status. So you could totally
Rainbow
just
status?
yes, because they have a whole rainbow of colors.
Ah.
So you could easily put together a rainbow combination. One of them, we're not to it yet, but one of them has 12 minis in it.
Nice.
Okay, so a couple more. This one's kind of fun that they did mostly subtle with shades of gray, this ridges and eyelets, and then they put a pop of color on the edge. So this one is 5 colors.
That's super long.
You could easily make it shorter, like half each of these sections. I think they just wanted to use up most of the yarn.
True.
But you could easily just be like, you know what? I don't want it to be ridiculously tall, because let's see if they say the measurement.
I'm sure if you live where it snows, that would be awesome.
Oh yeah, here we go. Height, 20 inches.
Wow.
So unless you live somewhere where you want to be able to pull it up over your head like a hood, you really don't, excuse me, you really don't need that.
You could add more stitches also and use up more yarn that way, and it wouldn't be as tall.
Yeah, you could make it more of like a necklace length by probably doubling your cast on number, because there's no intricate stitch count in here. Yarn over knit, 2 togethers, knit, purl ridge, knit, purl ridge. So as long as you have an even number of stitches for your eyelets, you're good.
Simple Simon on that one.
Right, like that's therapy knitting.
Oh, I love this one.
Dream
Just the color.
Ridges Cowl. You know, this combination reminds me of like all the like unicorn stuff. Is always this real colorful palette like this. But this is another easy one. Just stockinette with garter ridges. There's a little eyelet border at the end. And it's one of those that is knit that kind of funny shape flat and then seamed up the middle. So you get this cool color blocking in the back where all the colors show.
Before it's seamed, if you lay it out flat, it looks like a home plate in baseball.
Yeah, this one's seamed already.
Yeah.
But you can almost see it with that one. And that one's going to be a 1 skein each of your 5 colors. Yardage wise, you could get away with 1 skein each of 4 colors. Alright, one more. This is Marin. That is this really pretty like drop stitch ripple pattern. And they're just alternating between like the darkest and the lightest minis as you go. So you can see both sides kind of transition. Like this is dark green and light green, but then over here it's light green and dark green. There's a different like more blue-green combo. And this one is, again, 5 colors. And because we have about, in 5 colors, we have about 25 yards less than what their total yardage is. If you just end your increase section 1 repeat sooner and start decreasing, you'll be fine. Because by that point, the middle increases are using a fair bit of yarn. So kicking out essentially 2 of them will have you good to go. Then there are lots more color possibilities, so we better keep going. If you're a teal person, then this section is going to make you happy. This first one is Bermuda teal, that kind of deep ocean teal. Then more of a bright tropical beach blue, vivid. More of a turquoise with as a bird.
I want to know what bird they named that after.
I don't know.
How did they come up with that particular name?
Then we have kind of a denim-y blue, Rain on Me. This one has really pretty highlights too. It's got a little bit of teal here, kind of a purpley tone here, like almost indigo, which is what's going to make it transition so nicely with these next 2. Of Bedtime, everybody knows Danielle's favorite blue, the Cobalt blue. And then for just kind of a touch of accent and to make the purple people happy, Queen's Lake is this gorgeous periwinkle color. Aren't they beautiful?
Very pretty.
Like, that's not even my kind of color palette, and it makes me want it.
I'd knit with it for sure. Honestly, I'd knit with any of the combinations because they're just so pretty. And even if you think something doesn't go together with this many colors, it's going to work.
Right? Like,
It'll fit somewhere.
Alright, now I'm going to start showing you guys some that would also require some coordinating full skeins of like smushy cashmere. Like this one is the Switchback Shawl, which you can see they use 6 mini skeins in theirs, and then their full skein was this kind of olivey green. But this one's kind of fun. You've got in the beginning, your main color is the garter stitch, and your fun little fancy stitch pattern stripes are your mini skeins. And then at some point, partway through, it transitions, and you have the fancy stitches in the main color and the garter stitch in the minis. So you get this transitional play between texture and color. And in that one, it's a free pattern.
Nice.
You need 6 colors of your minis and then 1 skein of a full skein for your main color. Which I would just go straight for smushy cashmere, and depending on the color palette, maybe go with one of the dark grays or crying dove.
And like tiny blue.
Yeah, that one would be really pretty with tiny blue. The green palette would be really pretty with Spoil the Littles. It's kind of a minty gray green. Then we have this Pixel Pop by Lisa K. Ross.
I have that one in my library.
It reminds me of like the Hitchhiker a little bit with these little stair steps, but then you've got this super fun mosaic stitch. They look like capital letter I's.
Mm-hmm.
But this one is 5 minis and a main color that you need 2 skeins of your main color and 1 each of your minis. And her patterns are very fun to do. Very well written, easy to follow. I have this obsession with her patterns too.
Yeah, me too.
Then this Wing Point, which this one's 5 minis and a main color. You've got these fun little like pennant triangles that are marled with your main color, so you can kind of see the gray mixing in with your mini colors here. And then she does it opposite with smaller triangles up here in the stripes of the mini color, so you've got these little gray triangles carried up the middle there. And I love this. I would probably not do this just for the fiddliness of weaving in the ends, but look, she did her bind off in all the colors of the minis.
Oh my goodness.
Like, I wouldn't want to have to deal with weaving that in, but that's really pretty to see. So I would probably leave that off.
Magic knot.
Ooh, look, here's a purple combo for you.
That's pretty.
It looks like they did something like Bedtime as their main color. And that one is also a free pattern. 1 skein of your main color and then 5 minis. Right, 1 more, and then I've got more colors. Tectonic.
That's
This
fun.
one's fun. This is 2 main colors and then some minis. So this one is really pretty, just stockinette and garter stripes. But look at this fun little like intarsia line down the middle where you've got just your accent colors on one side, but not the other.
That's fun.
Like, isn't that a cool shawl? And that one skein each of your 2 main colors and then 4 minis. All right, there are more colors to be had. All right, handle in the comments like which one to choose.
That is a difficult one to answer. Whichever one has your most favorite color in it.
So this section, I'm going to end up showing kind of more colors at once than I've been because
they go together
they all
so
go
nice.
Together. Like they
Wow.
have to stay.
They do.
So we'll start with the light end. I need room.
Bye, pretties.
I need room. I can't fit anymore.
We'll bring them back.
So we'll start with the light end of the palette. Speaking of tiny blue, it's this soft periwinkle silver. Oh, don't worry, the rainbow is coming, Patty. Then we have this soft springy mint. This is the Spoil the Littles that I was mentioning. Then this is a really pretty green gray. It has just enough green in it to make it transition very nicely against this one. This is Cedar Creek. Then this beautiful soft gray, kind of more of a neutral, not blue or green leaning. Like this is just a middle of the road gray called Gray Tabby. Very pewter.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Then that gorgeous undyed natural color, Crying Dove. Then this soft sandy color, Tumbleweed.
That's the base color in Spice Market Kit.
Yes. Then we have more of a kind of pinkish.
Pink sand?
Yeah, it's like, it's got this pink alabaster look to it, but it's definitely what I would consider a taupey neutral. This is Unimaginable. Then darkening up our colors, we have this rich dark chocolate called Rochambeau. And then last but not least, the gorgeous charcoal colorway, Black Pearl. You can see if I do a quick rotate, you can see the whole palette of neutral-ish. Because, you know, we have a little color in there, but nothing too crazy.
These two look very similar, but they are different. This one's a little bit lighter.
Yeah, this one's got some blue to it, and this one does not, too. So Cedar Creek has a little bit of blue-green. Gray Tabby is more neutral. Alright, let's pop some more links in here for you guys. I think I have 4 more. I could have kept going, but...
It's so hard to stop sometimes.
Yeah, I have a problem. And it's a good problem to have.
Yep. You start finding patterns, and I have to make myself stop back there, otherwise I'll end up in Facebook jail. I'm like, nope, can't do anymore. I don't want to be.
Next up, we have Lucky 7. This one I really like because they did 2 colors in the garter stripes, and then different colors of minis for each section, and they're different lace patterns. So you've got more of a mesh lace, then more like the Swiss cheese eyelets, then a mesh lace. So you're alternating between the 2 lace patterns with these garter stripes in between. And you can tell this one is a nice big shawl. It's also one that the stitch patterns are all simple enough that you could easily not make it so big if you wanted. Like do each stripe section a couple repeats less, do each lace section a repeat or 2 less, and that would give you a little more of like a medium shawl. Because this one uses, as written, 1,250 total yards. It would be, depending on the yarn, probably 2 skeins of your main color, one skein of the other shade of gray, so your other main, like your main color too. They call it your contrast color. And then 5 mini skeins. They say at 115 yards each, which is why I'm like, just make it each section, like each section till that mini runs out, and then go back to stripes, because there's no pattern repeat in this at all. And this one would be really easy to have it to adjust even. So that's lucky 7. Then here's the rainbow I was talking about with 12 colors. This is the Rocky Mountain rainbow.
Really pretty.
Right? You can see I really like the way they did the increases in the shawl. It's not your typical crescent shawl. It's like halfway between a crescent and a pie shawl maybe, because you've got these increased lines spread out like little pie wedges in there.
Helps you stay on your shoulders that way also.
And then, I mean, just look at this beautiful gradient of minis. I want it to zoom more and it won't. But it's just stockinette and garter stripes to blend all the colors together. And then this mesh lace. Ooh, now you'll zoom, but you'll disappear. What? Technology is weird. Okay, I won't try to zoom on it because apparently it will run away. But this really pretty mesh lace border with garter ridges in between, so it gives it a little texture. Maybe this one will let me show you better.
If you, you have to click in the corner to make it zoom, and then it doesn't disappear. Really? You have a better chance. Never mind.
It's hateful.
Sometimes that works. Or just control and scroll your wheel.
Yeah, I was willing to try it, but it said no.
It said, haha.
So see, 12 mini skeins and 1 skein for your main color. So you could do it rainbow. You could do it the more softened palette. Like, you could do it just the blues and greens. Like, this is 12 colors right here. And I would probably go this way. So the blues transition to the greens and yellows. Like, wouldn't that be beautiful?
That would. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah,
there.
See, so if you're more of a
those
pinks, purples, blues, like, you can combine pretty much anything. And that's what makes it so fun. Then we have this cute cowl called Milan. This one looks really fun to view because it's got the ruching, like our sheared scarf, in every one of these stripes. So you have like a decrease, then an increase after you change colors, and then a decrease before you change, an increase after you change, so you get that puckered effect to your fabric. You can really see it in this picture. Like, the blue really shows it.
Did they do it as a rib?
I think so, because it's got like little garter stitch calls.
Right.
Ooh, that makes it even more fun. Because then it's not just knit a row, purl a row.
Wow.
That's fun.
It's a ribbed garter. Nice.
Yeah, and it's got like that increase and decrease in the little stockinette columns. So you're getting that like really three-dimensional ruching. That's cool. And then it has this beautiful mosaic stitch, like brick pattern. So this one you also have a main color, and then your minis, which I believe it's 5. Let's go look. Oh no, they did 8. But at only 45 yards each, so you can easily do 4 and use up more of your minis. Whichever color combination makes you happy is the right way to do it. Like, they did pinks and golds in this one.
There's not a main listed, it's just all minis?
No, there's a main.
There it is, okay.
Yeah. They said it's border heavy fingering, but on a size 4 needle, regular fingering is great.
Just fine.
Actually.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go sport weight with this one. That would be bulletproof knitting. Then one more, because life would not be complete without a mini skein sweater. This one is 2 main colors, so you use like smooshy cashmere for your background colors, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minis in this really fun star stitch.
I think there's 6.
No, because I think that white is this again.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Because I thought that at first too.
Yeah.
And they even put a little pop of color in the border. That star stitch is the ridges throughout the body. If you didn't want texture / horizontal lines throughout the body, you could just knit this whole part plain. You don't have to have that because it's this part that's the star. And it has a little bit of short row shaping at the top. You can kind of see it right here to give the shoulder a good fit. So I appreciate that it's not just a straight across boxy top. It makes the neckline sit a little nicer. And she has sizes from a 34 to a 62. And it takes, like, for Smooshy Cashmere, main color 1, 2 to 3 skeins. Main contrast color 1, well, she's got that broken down weird. Because what is she calling her minis? Oh, gradient set is contrast color 2. Okay, I feel better now. So then 1 to 2 skeins of your, so that would be like where the white is. So the gray would be main color, I think. No, that's got to be the white. Yeah, Magnolia would be white. So main color is your white, 2 to 3 skeins. Contrast color 1 is your gray, 1 to 2 skeins. And contrast color 2 are your minis, 1 skein each of your 5 colors.
Nice.
Because maximum's 307 yardage, so you're good all the way around on that one. Sorry, that one was a little confusing to figure out which way she was going. Sometimes you have to read what colors they use to be like, oh, okay, now you're talking. Shelly, I don't know which one you said I could see this one on you, but...
It was that top.
Yes. Yes, to that one and the rainbow shawl.
Oh, that rainbow shawl was gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. I can see you knitting that one.
For sure. Okay, I think we got them all in one shot.
Color recap for you guys. So...
Which way are you going?
Let's start down here with the red. Valentine, Tex-Mex, Gold Experience, Peachy Keen, Melon Bomb, Pinky. Okay, I'm gonna have to look on this one.
Queen's Lake.
Ooh, go Susan. Queen's Lake, Bedtime, Rain on Me, As a Bird, Vivid, Bermuda Teal. Then we'll come up here to the top. Amber Glass, Sundance, Sprout, Prickly Pear, Pickleball, Green Light, Black Pearl, Rochambeau, Unimaginable, Tumbleweed, Crying Dove, Gray Tabby, Cedar Creek, Spoil the Littles, and Tiny Blue. That is the full rainbow. Shelly said get on it, Susan. You've been chopped by a customer now.
Hop, hop. I'm on it. After I finish the one I started yesterday and the one I'm supposed to be doing instead of the one I started.
Patty Palmer said I passed the test. Yeah, because you couldn't see me peek at the tags on like 3 of them at the top. Although that probably percentage-wise still would have been a passing grade.
That's a passing grade, yes.
We're good. Might even have still been an A. Depends on the class.
I think you pass.
Okay, so I think we better tell you guys about what we are wearing and then get ready to open the boutique, pull your orders, get the mail ready for the mailman.
I think you have a 10.0 GPA here.
A 10.0?
Yes.
Ooh, we grade on a weight.
You just have lots of extra credit going on.
Oh, okay. I was that kid in high school.
Me too.
Do the extra credit even when I didn't need it because apparently I needed approval from my teachers. I don't know.
That or you're really bored.
I don't think I was bored. I think I was just an overachiever in school. I was afraid to get bad grades.
Yeah, that would not be fun.
So I am wearing Kentia, which is a really fun fingering weight top that you do a contrast color at the top and do this beautiful lace design. They kind of look like little tulips almost.
They do.
And then a contrast color for the bottom. Mine of course is a speckle. It has a little bit of short row shaping that starts right about here and goes around the back to lengthen the back so you don't have that gap when you have to pick up something you dropped on the ground. And it did not have a split hem, but as previously mentioned, I'm hooked on the split hems. And I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm going to wrap myself out. I ran out of this color, and so this is actually one of the Smooshy in, oh, what is the green one called?
Melon? Lime on ice?
Lime on ice, that's it, yeah. So I added lime on ice for the ribbing, and
you really can't tell.
No one's known until I noticed myself out.
No.
So sometimes if you end up with a yarn chicken problem, you can find something that transitions nicely or contrasts nicely, so don't scrap your whole project.
Gosh, no, that would be awful.
Like, send us pictures. We'll figure something out. And then we'll turn this around to what Susan is wearing.
This is Passages Poncho, and as you were talking, I'm envisioning doing each short row wedge in a different color.
Oh, I was just thinking that. Like,
you can, I hope you guys can see the wedges. You can certainly see this one here.
yeah, you can see, like, there's one, and then here's one. This is a lace one that goes this way. Like, that one's short row-aholic project right there.
For sure. Little feather and pan. This one used 2 colors, but you could totally use more.
Right, substitute one of the colors and do a bunch of minis.
Yeah.
Like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 or 6 probably would be good to do each wedge a different color.
Super fun. I'd do this one again. This was a lot of fun.
We'll pick your minis for you, don't worry.
I'm sure you will.
All right, you guys, I think that's going to be it. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you again tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.